Welcome to the Stress Outlet. My name is Dr. Kimberly Quinn, and G and I are out here in the almost spring showers. Yeah, we didn't expect it to be this much. We probably would have dipped into the woods a bit more. But anyway, what we want to talk about is the brain is actually lazy. Even if you're not lazy, the brain is lazy, and it takes shortcuts, hence prejudice, right? And it deletes stuff, and it also can generalize stuff. So we're going to talk about, let's put this phone underneath the umbrella here. Ladybug, isn't it cute? Okay, so the deleting thing, here's the thing. If you've ever heard that old cliche, if you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, that's a real thing. So it can be like high school Spanish, and then you take it and you're doing well. You took it maybe 3 years in a row in high school, maybe a couple in middle school. You feel like you're flying high, and then 5 or 10 years goes by and you can't put in an order at Taco Bell. You know what I mean? So, so if we don't use it, we lose it. Now, that also comes back at you if you start to use it. But anyway, it'll come back faster is what I mean. But here's the thing. That's also true. That is true neurologically, which is what that is. So it can be not in a good way like the high school Spanish way. It can also be in a good way where you cease to use your negative pathways because you're on this Minecraft trip of becoming the boss of your brain. So you're building these positive pathways, especially with gratitude. So when you cease to use the negative Nelly pathways, they get trimmed off, just like bushes at about this time here. I'm thinking April, maybe a little more. When you go out and trim the bushes, all the dead stuff, well, that's what neurons do too. So if you're not using something like the negative Nelly pathways, it trims them off. Same is true, unfortunately, with the positive pathways. So if you're really focused on bringing all these old memories up from the past, that when you bring up old memories from the past, the attached emotion comes with it. So if you're super focused on all these negative things that are long since over, or even a current thing that's not over, you are ignoring the positive stuff, which is getting pruned. So your negative focus is strengthening your negative neural pathways. Not using the positive pathways is making them weaker, and they're getting trimmed until they snip, and they're not there anymore. So it's really important to realize that the brain is, lazy. Well, it is lazy, even if you're not lazy. You said that. But it's also for the Darwinian thing of survival of the fittest. It's trying to be efficient is what it's trying to do. So if you're not using those, it's going to trim them to make space for more pathways. So that's really important to get. And we've talked a lot about where the focus goes, the energy flows. So make sure you're doing the best you can to shift out of the negative stuff and into the positive stuff, because that's the ticket.